Hello everyone, welcome back to Code with Mishti, and today we'll start with the first program of constructors. It says we have to define a class which accepts roll numbers and marks of a student, write a constructor for the class which accepts parameters to initialize the data members, and also take care of the case where the student has not appeared for the test and just the roll number has been passed as the argument. So let's begin with the program. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's name the program as class student, and as you know, in constructors we take the data members, we take the instance variables. Obviously instance variables are declared in the class and outside the function. So let's declare the instance variables. So we need a roll number and we need a variable for marks, so that will take an int roll number, and marks will be taken, taken float, so float marks. Now this is done. Now let's declare the function. So as you know, the constructor name of the constructor is the same as the name of the class. So the name will be same as, and as it is a parameterized constructor, so we'll take the parameters here. We're taking int r for roll number and float m for marks. It's good if you use the comments, and because the program looks really neat if you use the comments to tell what you have done in the program to make it clear for the user. So I'll be writing here constructor with 2 arguments. Now let's begin the function. Now roll number, we have taken roll, so roll equals to r. We have initialized the roll number with the r. As it says, we have to write a constructor for the class which accepts parameters to initialize the data members. So these are the data members, that is the instance variables, and we have initialized it with r, and the marks will be initialized with m. This is done for the first constructor. Now we have to create another constructor in which we will take one argument for the roll number in which the student has not appeared for the test. So that will be public. We'll take student, of course, that will be the same name as the class student, and just one argument. So roll will be equal to r, and marks will be initialized to legal initial value, that is 0, 0, and now we will take another constructor for the default, like a default constructor. So in that we will initialize the the variables with their legal initial values, that is 0. So either you can take it public or not. I'll take this as an exception. Now this is a default constructor. I'll add that default constructor, and here we'll initialize roll number with 0 and marks as 0 as well, and we'll close this. So here, as it is not saying to take any method, we are omitting it. It is perfectly fine to omit it. Marks are not deducted, and even if you include it, the marks are not deducted for that also. So we are done with the program. Now let's run this program. Okay, student, will take new student. As you can see, when I took new student, it is not showing anything, because in the new student, constructor, it's a default constructor and it has been initialized with 0. But you will see when I'll run the other constructors also, they will not run. They will take the input as it is a parameterized constructor, but they will not run. Suppose I enter 19 and then I take this. As you can see, I'll get no output because I haven't shown any method. So this is just a basic program The next program will be with the output to make things more clear. Here I take if 55.5 suppose, and yeah, F also. So as you can see, because it was float, right, so F has to be added. So as you can see, I get no output for this either. So this was the first program of the constructor. It is a very common program in which you just ask the program, like you just have to follow the program as it says. Constructors are very easy in that way because you just have to follow what the question says. And here, as you can see, nothing is no method is asked, so we haven't added it, and there's no issue in that. It's not compulsory. So hope you like the program and the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.